Hi, this is Liz with Liz's Crafts, and today I'm going to show you how I use the tumbling tower blocks to make this little shelf that I put some thread on. So I have these plastic squares. I actually have had these for probably 40 years. I used to do macrame, and they're pretty thick, and I have two of them, the same size, and I'm going to hot glue some tumbling tower blocks to them. So I'm going to start off with one of the squares first. And I'm just going to hold it up straight, and I am going to put hot glue on the end of a block, put another block as a spacer, and then put, excuse me, put glue on another block and put it on, and then move the spacer over, and just keep doing that until I get to the corner of this side of the square. Sorry about my voice. I'm having some throat issues. I thought I was over all this, and then it kind of came back on me. So I put 5 of the blocks on each side of the square. And you could probably get these squares still today. I don't know, maybe a Hobby Lobby over in the yarn section, maybe, would be my guess. And I'm not exactly sure what size this is. I didn't even think about measuring it. Sorry about that. So there I have my 5 pieces on that one, and then I'm going to take the other one, the other square, and I'm going to glue the other side of the blocks to it. So again, I'm using the hot glue. I think the hot glue sticks very well with these plastic squares and the tumbling tower blocks. But if I glue the tumbling tower blocks to each other, I do use the wood glue, and it's the super glue wood glue from Dollar Tree. And of course, the tumbling tower blocks are from Dollar Tree. There's like one Dollar Tree store in my area that has them, so I went and got myself a case of them. So there's 28 in a case, so that was almost 40 bucks right there. But you know what? I'm like, I can't find them anywhere. If I buy them online, then you have to pay a hefty shipping fee because they won't ship to the store. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy every box that they have. But guess what? They still had almost another whole case there. It was missing probably 4 boxes, so I did leave that there. I didn't buy it. So I was kind of proud of myself for not doing it, for leaving them, because, you know, I told my husband, I'm like, you know what, if they have them still, because I had bought 10 boxes like earlier this week, and I'm like, you know what, if they still have them, I'm going to buy all of them. But I didn't. I mean, obviously, I guess people aren't buying them since they're still there, right? So I just continue on each side, placing my tumbling tower blocks on both of the squares and putting the spacer in between. So they all have the same amount of space between them. And this Ryobi glue gun came from either Lowe's or Home Depot. And it's a cordless rechargeable one, Ryobi. I like it, but oh my gosh, I burn myself every time. I like that it's cordless, but sometimes I don't like the gun itself. Because for one thing, it gets extremely hot, and it doesn't have, a hotter or a cooler setting, and I always get blisters. Plus the battery wants to run out on me. So, I don't know. I have not found a really good glue gun that I really like. If you know of one and you really like it, let me know. Because I've even tried the Sure Bonder ones that are supposed to be so good, and every crafter seems to use them. I got one. It didn't work. The glue started gunking up outside of the barrel, and then I contacted the company. They sent me a new one, and the same thing happened. So I'm not doing Sure Bonder. But if you know of any others that are good, let me know. And like I said, I do like the cordless better. You don't have to fight with the cord. So you probably need one 72-piece box for this project of the tumbling tower blocks. The ones I got had the brown and the natural wood pieces in it, but I opened a couple boxes just to use the natural wood pieces. I had used the brown ones in other projects. So this is what it looks like so far. Not too bad. It seems to hold up pretty good. And now I want to make a shelf to go in it. So I'm taking, I want to say 11 of these blocks, and I'm using the wood glue to put them together side by side. And I'm just using this old Elmer's glue bottle, and it has like a thinner tip on it, and I really like it for the tumbling tower blocks. So this is not the Elmer's glue. It is the super glue wood glue from Dollar Tree. Which I find works very well, actually, on these blocks. As a wood glue, I really like it. And then I decided I needed a shelf on the bottom part of the box. So I'm putting wood glue on the side pieces of the tumbling tower blocks, and I'm going to fill in those spaces. And then I'll continue with the hot glue to put the blocks in there for the ends on the squares, because it is a hard plastic, and the wood glue is not going to work on it, I don't think. So, but the hot glue works very well on it. So if I thought I was going to do this to start out with, which I didn't, I would have went ahead and put the blocks down. So if you're going to make this, just go ahead and put that row of blocks down. and not leave spaces in between it. And this last block was a little hard to get in because I guess my spacer had moved or something, but I kept working with it and I finally got it in. I had to add some more glue to it because the hot glue got cold. But I figured it out. It was a little tight. I just slid it in there. Not too bad. So as you can see, this piece here sits on my table fine. So you can have it sitting on your table. Or you can put a hanger on it and hang it on your wall. And here's the other shelf that I made. And so I'm going to put it about 3 blocks down from the top, and I kind of put it on the 3rd block on each side. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the wood glue on those 2 blocks on the ends there. And then I'm just going to slide my shelf in, and then I want to make sure that it's not up against those blocks I put the glue on. I mean, it's not all the way to the side. So you want to make sure that there's even spacing on either side or both sides. So not too bad. That's what it looks like. And I thought I could just hang it on the wall like this, but you can't because your top block is in the middle and it's in the way. So if you want to hang it, you really do need to put a hanger on it. So I have some jute twine, and I was going to put it on the very end, but I decided, well, that could like slide down. So I decided to put it in between the first 2 blocks on top. As you can see here, I was thinking about putting it on the corner, and I'm like, that might slide down. I don't think that would work very well. So here I am putting it between the 1st and 2nd block, and I'm just going to tie a knot, a double knot. Once I get that tied tight, I'll just cut off the excess, and I'll do the same thing to the other side. And I found that this makes it very easy to hang on your wall and get it straight. But you don't have to hang it on the wall. You can just have it sitting on a table or a dresser or, you know, wherever you're going to put it that you're going to put your stuff on. I actually have mine on the wall behind my sewing machine. So I think it turned out pretty good. If you like this craft, you know, think about giving me a thumbs up. And here's another picture of it with my threads on it. Now, the top portion won't hold the big spools of thread because it's too close together, but the bottom portions hold the bigger threads. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, feel free to do so, but you know, you don't have to. That's up to you, and I'll see you in the next one.